And now it's fourth down.
The coverage by Evan Williams.
Great. Set. No.
Hurts will try it again. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Gonna have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
Silver.
First down.
Great. Set.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Kyle up, Yeti. No,
to the air again. Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line.
And he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The two-pointer cuts the lead to 7.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Love to throw on first and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to second.
Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up second down.
Set. 52 blue.
In motion goes Dobbs. On second down, Love. He'll let it go deep left sideline. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because...
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
The third down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own.
Here's first and 10.
Silver, set. Great, set. No.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Delta.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 43-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's complete to Brown, right side. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Xavier Smith deep for L.A. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Back to throw. Stafford. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run for the first time here with Kyren Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
They'll give him credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, 38 yards. And the Rams post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Great, set. 180.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's Byron Young, who ranged in that time and stopped him for a loss.
36-yard line. 36 yard 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 line. 36 y
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Great, set. Trimmer. Silver, set. Crowd left Yanni. Don't touch it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 12 yards to go.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll work down inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 7.
Don't touch that. I didn't anyone hit. Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Great, set. I didn't anyone hit.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Great, set. I didn't anyone hit.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
It's a loss of 8.
They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The final shot before the break, Stafford. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Hey, 5-0!
To throw is Stafford. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11 on the play. First down, Los Angeles.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Big 20, you 50.
Stafford. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. To the air again, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Throwing is Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, Tiger Swamp, Tiger Swamp.
And Smith in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as he'll go instead with Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Great, set. What up?
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. Second and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and
Now
3.
Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
4 yards.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Stafford looks to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Rams, first down. A gain of 18. First down, Rams.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
18 more yards. That's another Rams.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
These guys are